Member of the band, the Coachman and the New Coachman from the 60s. What was it like to be a part of a rock and roll band in Peoria in the late 60s?
Back in that time, I guess we were kind of the pioneers of rock and roll back in that era. It was really quite a trip. It was a good time for everybody, and we had a sense of unity amongst the guys in the bands too. You know, kind of like a football team would have, you know, with each other.
Was Dan Fogelberg the group leader of the Coachman?
We really didn't have a leader. As a matter of fact, just to show you how tight our group was, Dan came into the band just 2 or 3 days before we were going to do a concert with a group of Crying Shames that were coming down from Chicago, and we all clicked real well together. None of us, I guess, would really be considered a leader. We were just all kind of mutually in the thing together and really had a good time doing it.
The Coachman recorded a few original songs at Golden Voice Studios. What was that like?
It was really wild. You have to understand, here's a group of mid-year high school students, and this is all really kind of new to us, and we've all got aspirations of being superstars, and we go into this recording studio in Pekin, and it's this humongous building. The ceiling must have been about 30 feet high, and we were all just kind of awed with the whole thing, and they put the headphones on us and the mics, and we're testing our instruments for audibility and things like that, and it was really a wild trip. It was kind of an ego trip for all of us.
Here's a tune that was recorded by the Coachman in 1967 at Golden Voice Studios. It was written by Dan Fogelberg, and it's called Maybe Time Will Let Me Forget.
Autumn leaves, hurry on. Winter's here, winter's gone. Summer days quickly flee, leaving not a thing for me. Maybe time will let me forget. 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 Maybe time will forget us. Walking now through the rain, hoping it will reduce the pain. Lonely moon, lonely stars, losing track of useless hours. Maybe time will let me forget. 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 Maybe time will forget us. Autumn leaves, hurry on. Winter's here, winter's gone. Summer days quickly flee, leaving not a thing for me. Maybe time will let me forget. 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 Maybe time will forget us.
Maybe Time Will Let Me Forget and the flip side of that song that were released on a single. They were both recorded at Golden Voice Studios. How many did they sell?
I have no idea. I think they only printed like 50 original copies of the record. And let's see, I sold a few to my parents, and each of the other members did too, and that was about the extent of it. I don't think it really fared too well at the time.
Reflect on the Coachman in retrospect, if you will, the impact they perhaps had on Central Illinois rock and roll in general.
I think that every band at that particular point in time would like to think that they were the #1 band in the area. The Coachman, we were certainly proud of the type of music we were playing. We we felt as though we were well received and kind of like to think of ourselves, I guess, as the pioneers of rock and roll in this area. And we just decided it was a good time to split up because we really weren't heading in the same direction. So Robin and I joined with Gary Richrath and Scott Somerville, who were then with Suburban 9 to 5, and we just adopted their name, Suburban 9 to 5, and continued to play for several months before we all ended playing together.
So you helped to shut down the Coachman and Suburban 9
Yeah, I
to
never
5.
really looked at it that way before. I'm starting to feel bad about that now.
Well, all good things have to come to an end at one time or another.
I told that girl, if you don't want to play fair, fine, but you better leave this time. Don't want to suffer all your lies. Turn my back and shut my eyes. I told myself, do you realize what you said? You may as well be dead. On your face it's going to show. Better change your mind and go. Search for her, find her and bring her back. Search for her, find her and bring her back. Search for her, find her and bring her back. After all, you don't want to lose her. Don't want to lose her. Don't want to lose her. I told myself, do you realize what you said? You may as well be dead. On your face it's going to show. Better change your mind and go. Search for her, find her and bring her back. Search for her, find her and bring her back. Search for her, find her and bring her back. After all, you don't want to lose her. Don't lose her. Don't lose her. Don't lose her. The actor shines in blinding spotlight. The artist waits in darkened wings. The actor smiles, the script dictates it. The actor cries as he clings. And he paints his canvas white. It represents his night. And he paints his canvas gray. It represents his day. And the spotlights cover up the weakness. Makeup just might fail to hide. And for every new role he must compete with, another small part of him died. And he paints his canvas green, it's all they'd ever seen. And he paints his canvas black and wears it on his back. The artist called her on a Wednesday. He went to her that evening same. Shakespeare on the stage, and he in his canvas cage, and he paints her every day, although she's so very far away. The actress' costume needs amending. The artist brushes need new hairs. It seems she's lost herself in running. It seems he's killed himself with cares. And there's nothing left to try. His imagination's dry, so he pulls himself inside and slips away into high. She's played a million roles in one day. His sketchbook's filled up to the brim. But when the final curtain closes, she sits alone and thinks of him. And there's one thing on her mind, her artist she must find. But in the winter snows, the artist's heart has frozen. Hickory Grove, wait for me. looking for a lady to change my night today. Looking for a lady, looking for a lady to chase my blues away. Well, I have a few in mind, but none in particular. I've had them before, but nothing that was for sure. And I'm in no position to barter. I'm in no condition to play the martyr. And I'm sadder, certainly, but I'm smarter. And I find myself looking for a lady, looking for a lady to share my empty bed. Looking for a lady, looking for a lady to soothe my aching head. Well, I have a few in mind, but none in particular. I've had them before, but nothing that was for sure. And my feelings have grown rigid like a wooden post, and my love is like a curtain that has been drawn closed. And my life just isn't going the way I thought it was supposed to. And I'm crying and I find myself looking for a lady, looking for a lady to change my night today. So sad I missed your burying. I'm sure that your body by lilacs was kissed. Sweet Lady James, so sad I never carried you. But then I won't want you to see me like this. Way up in Sarnia, where your poor papa is sweeting my time. Sweet Lady James, born out of loneliness, without a fortune, a reason or rhyme. easiest thing to break right down and say, let me go. Oh, oh, it is time for me to fly. Let me go. Oh, oh, before I die. Let me go. You put me through the ringer. Let me go. You've taken all I had. Let me go. You took my love and squeezed it till it's dry. And it's just about the season. And it's just about the day. And it's just about the easiest thing to break right down and say, let me go. Oh, oh, it is time for me to fly. Let me go. Oh, oh, before I die. And it's just about the season, and it's just about the day, and it's just about the easiest thing to break right down and say, let me go. Oh, oh, it is time for me to fly. Let me go. Oh, oh, before I die. Anyway, yeah, I love you. Every day I get more sure. Anyway, yeah, I love you. More and more and more and more and more. Anyway, yeah, I love you. Every day I get more sure. Anyway, yeah, I love you. More and more and more and more and more.
States because of the United States.
They tore down the building when I moved away and left the key unreconciled. And down in the canyon, the smoke starts to rise. It rides on the wind till it reaches your eyes. When faced with the past, the strongest man cries, cries, faced with the best, the strongest man cries, cries, and here's a sunrise to set on yourself, the ghosts of the dawn moving near. They pass through your sorrow and leave you quite still, sitting among souvenirs.
This is called Promotory, and it will probably make it to my next album, if I make it to my next album.
I can pour myself a glass of wine, okay? And you?
No, none for me, thanks. I'm trying to quit.
Steady and strong, feeling so holy and humble. Next thing I know, I'm all worried and weak. I feel myself starting to to crumble. Meaning gets lost and the teaching gets tossed, and you don't know what you're gonna do next. Wait for the sun, but it never quite comes. Some kind of message comes through to you. Some kind of message comes through, and it says to you, love when you can, cry when you have to, feel you must, that's a part of the plan. Wait your arrival, a simple survival. One day we'll all understand. One day we'll all understand. One day we'll all understand. Like that woman who gave me her soul, but I wasn't ready to take it. Her heart was so fragile and heavy to hold, and I was afraid I might break it. Conscience awaits and you see your mistakes. You wish someone would buy your confession. They did miss their mark and the night gets so dark. Some kind of message comes through to you. Some kind of message shoots through, and it says to you, love when you can, cry when you have to, feel you must, that's a part of the plan. Wait your arrival with simple survival. One day we'll all understand. One day we'll all understand. One day we'll all understand. There is no Eden or heavenly gates that you're gonna make it to one day. And all of the answers you seek can be found in the dreams that you dream of.